What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today I'm very excited to be doing an in-depth look at the legendary LBS Studio 1/3 scale Ironman prototype. Now this piece is not out for pre-order yet, so I'm kind of glad we can get into all of the details and see what they can improve. Now with no further ado, let's get into it. All right, before we begin, I just want to say there will be two different versions, regular and premium. Let's check out the regular. Regular, you get whatever you see here with the arm mount and a classic torso with helmeted, which light up as well. And then you get an extra arm where he is holding his helmet, and the modern torso and the unhelmeted portrait. It doesn't come with the torso stand though. With the Premier, you get that torso stand and everything you see here with extra head scope. This one you can see inside the eyes and everything. And here's my favorite with the turn-up mask. You can see his face. And another helmeted one just looking up, and an extra right arm. Okay, so this is what you will get for the Premier. Now let's check out the details. Okay, we'll start off with the base itself. You'll see 5 different sides. This represents the Pentagon, where the government passes the Superhero Registration Act and going into the Civil War phase. All right, and on the side of the base, you get a different mark, mask or helmet. This is Mark 1, and this is Mark 3, I believe. I'm not sure exactly. This is Model 13 Modular, and I'm not sure if this is Hulkbuster or not. I can't really tell. It doesn't have that many details on it, so I have no idea. But this is Mark 51 Prime, the modern Ironman. And I think this is Thor Buster and Prometheum armor, I believe. This should be the Silver Centurion and War Machine. And this prototype comes with a USB Type-C, which is great. So just plug it in. And the button to turn it on. Iron Man is standing on top of the base. As you see here, his boot armor is candy red with a lot of details in it. Moving up to the calf, this is more of a golden metallic, and I'm not sure if the design is comic accurate or not, but it looks really good to me. The line is very clean as well. Moving up to his lower torso, there's some design right here, and the disc on the side, on both sides here, is separate with a strong magnet. Very cool. And you got some line right here on his buttock. Here moving up to his upper torso, you can see a lot of muscular details on the back with the candy red paint, just really pops. Moving to the front, you can clearly see his 8-pack right here, and the chest and the arc reactor is very detailed as well. This is all in one piece. There's a lot of muscular design right here on the arm with the metallic gold, and the gauntlet he has on right here, some details as well. His right arm, the same thing, except he just putting out his hand, ready to use his power. Okay, and this is one of the regular portrait. This one does light up as well. And before I do that, let me change to another portrait. So here is the connector. Here is the unhelmet portrait with the longer hair than usual. The upper torso for the classic, You can only switch out the right arm, the left arm already attached to the torso itself, and the way you turn on the light up feature is underneath the torso right here. I have the battery in there already, so just turn it on, and here you can see the arc reactor light up, and also the hand here. All right, so what you do is just put it back in. The connector for the arm. Boom, there. There you go, it lights up. And the head as well. There we go. Now the eyes light up. All right, let's switch it up to the modern torso. This one, you can't really switch out the arm. It just disposes only, but the way you turn on the light up feature is underneath the same way. Here, turn it on and you see the arc reactor light up and also his hand. All right. Boom. Okay. And let me put on another portrait. This one has a light up feature. There we go. The connector, this eye also light up. Change it out to this portrait. Not sure you can see it through the lens, but you can see the eyes inside. Doesn't have a light up feature inside. And then my favorite, we go with the mask up. This one does not have a light up feature inside either, but very cool. You can also use these portraits as well if you like. They will go together pretty well. All right, going back to the classic torso switch out. You can have him hold the helmet. It doesn't light up, but this one will go with the unhelmet portrait, like this. For the torso stand, it's basically the miniature of the real base. You can see all the same details of the marks. And in the front here, you get Iron Man plaque, looks like in a comic. And on the side here, these are magnetic. Very cool. Let's check out the dimensions. Start with the base. From the front to the back, it's about 18 inches or 46 centimeter. And let's see the height of the base. It is about 7.5 inches or 19 centimeter. The height of the whole statue, it's almost 34 inches or about 86 centimeter. And with the hand out like this, I say it's probably the same as the base. Comes out a little bit, but not that much, so you don't have to worry about it. Everything is inside the statue and the base, so yeah. Okay, now I'm going to give my thought on this piece, and also I'm going to do a comparison with the rest of the line. I still have the hook with me, and I'm also going to be comparing with the 1/4 scale as well. So stay tuned for that. But before this, I'm not sure what the ES is going to be, or the price is not confirmed yet. But if I have to guess, it should be around $1,600 to $1,900. Okay, let's get into it. Starting with the base, I really do like the storytelling of this, and it kind of does go with the rest of the line, just different marks all the way around. The bad thing is you can't really choose which side you want to show off, basically, because it's not like a turntable on top here. But it's all in basically the gray tone color with some details in it, but I kind of like that as well because it doesn't take away from the statue itself. And I'm kind of glad that they made the AC adapter for the light up feature here. Yeah, I kind of like the choice that they went with the blue tone. I mean, there's different blue, light blue, and white, and it's pretty bright as well. So in the dark, I think it's gonna give a pretty good glow to it. Yeah, I kind of like that. As far as the detail and paint on the suit, I think it looks really good. I do like the red they went with, the candy red, just give it a good metal shine. Except the gold, I kind of like, I don't know, more matted kind of tone. This is more of like the golden yellow look to it. It's a little bit too much if you ask me, but the design of it, I think it looks great. They always do a good job on that. And the torso, this looks really good. I like it. Like the classic doesn't have too much details in the armor, but the muscular tone and everything looks really great. The arm, I know a lot of people complain about having like too much muscular or whatever. That is not like comic accurate, but it's not supposed to, man. Like there's so many comics out there, and you can't just choose one, you know. I kind of like that they went with the style that they shows. I think it looks cool. And I'm not sure about the light up feature that you have to turn on underneath the torso itself, but I don't mind it because it's not that convenient, but it works. And the portrait here with the light up, I think it looks pretty good as well. It's not too much going on, a simple classic look. I really do like the torso stand. I mean, it's pretty elegant looking. It's very cool. Like the Iron Man right here in the front, just like in the comics. Very nice. And this modern torso, really do like this, man. I mean, the light up should have been better or brighter, I say, on the arc reactor here, but I believe this is acrylic. Looks good though. And the portrait here is probably the best one. Looks really good, especially up close. Maybe tone down the skin tone a bit. It's a bit dark, I say. But other than that, looks great, man. Like here, the detail on the back of the modern suit, I really like that with the spine coming down. That looks great, man. All right, I did a switch out, and this one is where he's holding his helmet. The paint on the eye right here is not that great. I know it has the connector right here, so maybe just make that glow, like make it light up. I think that would look better. And moving up to this portrait, the unhelmet portrait, I don't know, man. It doesn't look like Tony Stark that I like. I'm not sure like how he is in the comics. I know he has longer hair and all, but this doesn't look like a Caucasian man. I don't want to say what he looks like, but you know what I mean? And the skin tone, yeah, same thing. It's way too dark for my liking. It should have been a lot more white. Yeah, so I don't dig this portrait at all. Okay, now I switch it up to the more heroic looks where he is looking up toward to the right. I mean, I like this, but you can't really pose him up high because you're not going to see it. So about the eye level is good. Also, like when I have both arm out like this, kind of looks weird because of this shoulder ring right here. I don't know how a posture is supposed to be, but I would like it to be a little bit closer to the chest, I say. So right now it's a bit weird, awkward, I would say. But otherwise, pretty cool. Like especially like when you seeing it on the side, straight on. And the eye right here is a bit sloppy, but I think it's because of the prototype. Otherwise, looks great. This portrait I do like as well. You can see the eye inside. I'm just shining the light through it so you can see. But that would be better if they can make it glow inside with the light up because it has a connector in the neck already. That would be cool. But yeah, looks really good as well here. Okay, so this is all of the head sculpts, all 5 of them next to each other so you can see the difference. All right, so I got here the 1/4 scale XM Ironman. This is the classic torso as well. So you can see the comparison between them. This one has like an Ultron base that he's fighting, so it's kind of give a very good story. It's one of the very cool statue that I own, and I think a lot of people do as well. Now, this one is more like battle damage, everything. You can see inside the helmet as well with the eyes, same as this portrait. I think they both looks great. And one thing though, like the red paint on the XM, I think the LBS does a better job on the red, but as far as the gold, I think the XM is a lot better. I kind of do like this. If they can make the same thing onto this 1/3, I think it would look a lot better. Let's compare the unhelmeted portrait. XM did a very good job on this one. You can see he looks a lot better here with the short hair, and the skin tone is so much different. This one is just, nah, I don't like it at all. I think XM nailed this. This is how I picture Tony Stark. All right, let's take a look at the classic suit on both. XM has a darker red to it, and this one just more shiny, more reddish orange. It's just kind of like reflects the lights around it. Looks very good. Not saying that this one doesn't look good, but yeah, I think I prefer this kind of paint more. And with the head right here, you can see the design difference. Here for XM, you can see the mouth inside, and you can see the eye clearly. While this one is farther back, so it's harder to see. But yeah, you can clearly see the gold. I kind of like this gold, man. Looks very good. And having like battle damage, make it look pretty good, but I don't mind having the clean look as well. All right, now I got the 1/4 scale from the Hulk Buster here. This one is very dynamic and it looks very good as well. Totally different design, but I really do like the paint on this guy. From the red to the gold and everything a lot more. I think this one is the way to go as far as the Ironman color. Very nice. I got the Hulk here right next to Ironman, and it looks good together, man. Except maybe Ironman is a little bit overscale. Maybe he should have been a little bit smaller than this, but I don't mind it. I think they look great together. Okay, I switched it to the modern look on both. I think that goes together very well right here. I'm so glad I got the modern Hulk, and I think I'm going to be doing this switch out and the look together for sure. So here it is, man. The Avengers all together, all 4 of them, looking really good. As you can see, it fits together really well, even though like the base is so different as far as color and theme, but I think it works. And Thanos is going to be open for pre-order within this year as well, that I know of. So hopefully if I can get that prototype to come in and do a review as well, but I might not have this too when that comes. So we'll see what happens, but I think Thanos is gonna look really good. Like if you have him in the middle here and Iron Man on the side with Hulk, I think it looks good, man. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right, here's a comparison with the Thor head sculpt. As you can tell, The skin tone of Thor is kind of yellowish dull. The Ironman has more depth and more color inside, which is better, I think, except the eyebrow and the mustache here is a little bit too much, I say. Like, look at the Thor one. This one look more natural. This one just a little bit stand out, I say. So yeah, I would like them to actually tone it down a bit. And this Captain America head sculpt, the skin tone is probably the best out of the three. Kind of like this one, yeah. As far as the scale goes, I think it works when you have all four together. It doesn't look like it's overscale anymore because of Thor and Cap here is about the same, so I do like that, all right? And my display here is about 1 meter tall. That's about like 38 inches, 39 inches, something like that. And yeah, the Hulk, it just barely fit, but everything looks together. I think it has enough headroom right now anyways. Yeah, looks good. Overall, I think LBS did an exceptional job on the design, the scope, the pose, the paint, everything just feels premium for the whole line really. So I am looking forward to pre-ordering this, and this is going to be the premier version, that scope I needed. Now we just have to wait for XM Studios to give us the price point and the ES on it, all right? Thank you, Jay, though, for sending this over to me, and I hope I did a good enough job showing you guys everything you need to know so you can make up your mind. Also, congratulations on getting their own DC license. I am looking forward to that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. You guys let me know what you think of this. If you agree with me on everything I said, if not, let me know, man. Thank you for watching. See you guys then. Peace.